You can support this show on patreon.com/wandering the aisles. That's patreon.com/wandering the aisles. Well, how was your day?
It's rough days right now.
Just like emotionally?
Yeah. I think that you're going to get old enough to the point where that you're going to be like, this is a breakup. This is how to get through it. This will take a minute. You're okay. But it never feels good. You never feel like you can adjust.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's also a breakup during quarantine.
I know. What a dick move, right? It just doesn't feel good right now.
Welcome to Wandering the Aisles. These are happenings out in the world. I like to think of them as spontaneous conversational films. Oh, I'm Andy Farnsworth. 5 takes of that. God, do you ever hear your own name and you're like, what the fuck? Cami Nelson, my guest today, is a very dear friend. Cami's a poet, a really good one. I first met her at a Halloween party in 2009. She was hosting it. She was dressed as Wonder Woman. And I was dressed as a vacuum cleaner salesman named, I think, Bill Wheatley. I had a little name tag that said, "Hello, my name is Bill Wheatley." And I was proud of that costume. I stayed in character the whole time, and I'd ask everyone I met about what kind of square footage they were talking about with their home, carpet-wise. Let me show you what this Eureka upright can do. And then I would vacuum. So there was a guy vacuuming at a house party while people were tripping their balls off. While people were out of their minds. And then I remember making my way home. This was like 2009. And was dragging the vacuum behind me in my vacuum cleaner salesman outfit, suit, jacket unbuttoned, the tie loosened. I'm dragging the vacuum behind me, and then there's just that sound of plastic wheels dragging along the street asphalt, just kind of trying to find their rhythm, shaking violently like a toy, Cami's important to me for a lot of reasons. But one very obvious one is that she's someone I knew. Well, I knew her before I quit drinking, and, I've known her for years now after. And so she's kind of a marker for me in a lot of ways. Like long-term friends, we have dipped in and out of each other's lives over the last 10 years or so. But always able to connect on the same wavelength, regardless of how much time passed or how dramatically we both metamorphized. Changed. Just say changed, Andy. We actually recorded this in June and July of 2019. We went to a couple nail salons, and I don't remember why we did this, other than I think I always really wanted to go, to be honest with you, but I didn't want to go by myself. I don't know, I just wanted to do it. I was really in shock after this first bit that I'll play for you. We didn't get to record the actual inside the sacred nail salon. It was so intense anyway. I don't think these ladies were gonna be having it. It was busy. It was loud. I remember walking in my boots. On the left Red Wing, there's a leather scar from when I tried to show my nephew that I could ollie still. I was that uncle one Thanksgiving. And I remember looking down before we get our nails done, before they call out our names or whatever. We're picking out nail polish. And I'm like, man, this is a clash. Going from boots to someone washing your feet is very sort of biblical. Also a racial, servile kind of dynamic that feels a little weird, but neither Cami or I were going to change the system, I guess, in June and July of 2019. You get to hear a portrait of a friendship over time, There's a few different elements, a few different times, a phone call or two. So anyway, the sound's a little off here at the beginning, but hang with it. This is a really good one, and there's a lot of life in this one.
We could do it again, but it won't have the, like, fresh feeling of your first time.
I was almost paralyzed with how uncomfortable I was in there. I don't know if you probably couldn't totally tell.
I could totally tell.
But I've never felt more split into several personalities
you
at
kept
once.
saying everyone was looking at you when they were totally not looking at you.
Well, I really felt like I was a guest in that world. You know? Is that my own shit? Everyone looked at us when we walked in there. The entire place stopped and looked at us. I wasn't making that up.
That's true. I actually felt kind of nervous too.
For me?
Being with you.
Well, you were having the
Isn't that
customer
weird?
service problem.
I always have the customer service problem, actually. So I'm already nervous just as a woman in a woman's world.
I was nervous as a man in a woman's world.
Yeah, I get
That's
that.
kind of the... Because I was half like, I should be okay with this. This is 2019. There should be no...
Right, that was the whole experiment, right? That we were in the 21st century and...
But that was the thing, is like I work in the day with like very... I mean, Henry is like a bull. This Guatemalan guy, really, it's the best description I could come up with. And then Pete's pretty like Massachusetts dude, you know. He's woke. I don't get the sense that he's not okay with it, but I don't open up about my feelings. What did I say?
Did you say he's awoke?
Well,
I love that.
he strikes me as a tolerant person. It
Yeah.
just isn't like we don't talk about our feelings there.
Yeah. You don't talk about
Which I think
gender bending.
Was I gender bending just now? I just wanted my toe.
You like put
I wanted my toe shame covered up.
You just put like a little tiny little bend in it. Not much.
I think I have some feet stuff going on.
Mm-hmm.
It's very vulnerable. That's why I wore Red Wings to the nail salon.
I was surprised that I was expecting like some really putrid toes based on your description, but they were not. They looked like normal toes. So I wonder if you have some kind of... What is that?
I got a lot of feet comments in my life. I have major body dysmorphia.
Dysmorphia. But then...
So the toes, I never thought that the toes were included in it.
Yeah, because your toes look totally normal to me.
Well, I can't quite accept that you said that, but I think part of me wants to...
The fact that you have new nail polish on your toenails right now.
What's wrong with it, though?
It illustrates your dysmorphia, maybe?
Why? Because I didn't want to go into a color?
No, because you were just trying to make them look normal. Like...
Yeah, she did not. That was hard to translate into Vietnamese. I just want to look normal.
She said, tell me what color.
She didn't have any time for...
I want to talk about your psychological
She kept
problems.
slapping my feet. Did you notice that? Move. And she didn't give me any, like, direction.
Just don't want to
Did you see the way she was jerking my feet off? That's what I kept trying to, like, do the nonverbal. She was stroking my feet like a double hand job, and the thought that I had in that moment was...
Oh my God.
Oh, that's what happens. Like, this is a completely loveless hand job, and
like how does anyone come from that? I don't get it. Just getting yanked around.
I mean, it felt good, but I kept going back and forth between she doesn't care about me at all. She's just going through the motions. Oh, man. Oh.
It's weird, huh?
When I felt the cool of the nail polish on my feet,
your whole face just went
I immediately
into place.
went to... I think it was my sister painting my toenails when I was little.
Right.
And putting makeup on me. And then ever since I've looked in a mirror, you know, growing up, or my adult life, I'll be like, maybe I would be a beautiful woman.
Really?
You always have that thought. I do have high cheekbones.
You always have that thought?
I have a dialogue with it. She told me that when I was like fucking 5. That sticks in your head.
So much facial hair. I just don't.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
I don't see it. Andy has to wear his toenail slippers into the...
No, I'm not wearing those in there. Should I?
You are. If you don't want to ruin your pedicure.
Oh, the lady was really upset that I fucked up her amazing toe painting. She really did do. Like, she's a pro. She's proud of...
Looks good.
She was staring at me the whole time we were talking. That's why I was uncomfortable.
Well, I think she was trying to figure out what's going on
with me,
with us, and realizing, okay, they're not a couple. Like I saw her going through the check marks. Yeah, she was doing it. Okay, you're not together. You're not brother and sister. He's not gay. She could be gay. I could just see her kind of going through. Yeah, what is this? What's the relationship here? Like, why is this guy here? And I felt that too. Yeah. I was like, well, I don't know who I am right now either. So good luck figuring it out. Hello. How are you?
Okay, what?
The little sister's name is Eleanor.
Okay. Good job.
I thought you were saying what? Right out of the gate, like after hello.
No, not to you. That was reserved for Junie. What?
Yeah. How is Junie?
She's cooped up. She finally, for the first time in a long time, she went to my sister's to play with. She has like tons of little girls, and like she lives an hour away. My sister's kid snuck into the trunk of my car, and like one house away from my house, I get a text from my brother-in-law, and he's like, "Is Stella in your car?" And I stopped the car and I turned around and I was like, "Stella?" And sure enough, her little head just like pops up on the way back.
Man, that was just the balls that would take to be a stowaway.
That's what I thought. I'm like, the audacity. Like, I was so mad. And then when I told my sister, we were both just so mad and indignant. And then, like, in the background, I can hear her husband, like, laughing. And she's like, "See? This is what I have to deal with. He just laughs when I do this kind of stuff." Yeah, he's, like, constantly advocating for the kids' weird requests. And then, why can't they wear their pajamas to school?
This is why, you do need the checks and balances, I think.
You do, but I think you have to do it away from the kids watching.
Oh, right.
Then they're like,
yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's a very good point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you figure out how to manipulate your parents when you were a little kid? Like, did you know?
No, we talked about this. Like,
my
dad was immovable.
You couldn't pull out any, like, little girl tricks?
No. Mm-mm.
Nothing?
No. My mom, yes. My dad, though, he was, like, this military and black and white.
Did you just take a nap in the middle of that sentence?
No. Why?
I don't know. You sounded like you went away for a second. I'm having issues today, Cami.
I did look out the window.
See,
you're very perceptive.
Right? I am so sensitive. Today, especially, my radar is just all over the place. I'm feeling, looking at my phone, I even get a text and I'm like, I panic. I see the red dot.
You just feel like something bad is going to happen.
Something bad is happening.
Of anxiety.
Something bad is happening. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the deal is, but just something about today I'm particularly raw. It seems like I get like every other day.
Girl?
What?
Is it the new girl?
No, I don't think so. That's not really a thing yet. Although we might watch a TV show together over FaceTime, so.
That's how it always starts.
Isn't it? I wonder if it ever ends like that. Like that was it. That was the last show. I used to date a girl who had a rule, and this actually is, I mean, I used to think it was controlling, but now I think it's kind of wise, where if you went to a movie, you weren't allowed to talk about the movie for at least 10 minutes.
After?
Yeah, because, I mean, there's a huge rift. If you were like, oh man, that was amazing, and the other person was not impressed at all, then you feel a huge distance.
Does that ever happen? Has it ever happened to you where you were like really into a movie and then you're like, who you went to it with was like gross?
Yeah, it's happened a lot. And I mean, has it ever happened to you?
I don't think so.
You've always been in 100% agreement with anyone you've been to a movie with.
It's hard for me to remember them all, but I can't ever remember being like, oh, fuck, like, this isn't gonna work.
Well, anyway, I don't know. I'm just checking in mostly because we recorded this thing and it was a different world. And
I know.
Wherein we went to a nail salon, and that was like a big deal to me, to be the only man.
And sometimes think about your drive to get your toenails painted the same color as your flesh. Every time we went, you would get your toenails painted the same color as your skin.
Oh, yeah. I didn't get too crazy. Well, I mean, one time I saw a guy that I really respected at yoga who he had no no he had black toenails, and I just was like, I don't know you.
I like when men have their toenails painted a frivolous color like teal or pink.
God, I can just imagine.
Andy, you would be a terrible polygamist.
That hurts my feelings.
That's a fucking compliment.
That hurt.
Whatever. You would be a wreck.
I think I would have meetings. I think there would be meetings.
I think you would.
There'd be conference calls when someone's out of town. I don't know. Do you allow people to go out of town? Do you have to travel together in the modern era as a polygamist? That is expensive.
I think that your texting would just be
group
like
texting. You're group texting all the time.
Group sexting. How would that go? That must happen with people. Group people.
It just sounds like.
It sounds just
exhausting.
like group sex does to me, which is like too many arms and too many legs. And anyway, so we're going to get our nails.
I mean, can you imagine taking off your clothes and being like, "What do you guys think?" I mean, it's hard enough with one.
Nobody does that.
I know,
anyway.
but in your head, you're like, even with one person, there's part of you going, "What do you think of this?" Even if you're really there isn't. You don't have that.
I don't think I'm not that like.
Good for you.
I'm not that self-aware in the situation. I think.
I guess that's true. Okay, that makes.
You don't either. You're just making it up like retroactively. I'm sorry. I shouldn't tell you what you're really thinking. It's rude.
From you though, I can't. Well, sometimes I mostly like it, I think.
I'm mostly right.
You're a good observer, for sure.
So I can't can't remember what got you interested in this pedicure thing.
What? I think you.
Me?
Why did...
No, it wasn't me. I'm not...
I forget
This isn't really my jam. I think it's funny, actually, that I'm the co-pilot for this mission.
I think I felt like my toes are fucked up.
Oh, that's right. I was expecting your toes to look like my grandma's toes, which they look like yellow rocks. And then you like took your socks off, and they were totally normal. And then I was like,
they are.
"Oh, this isn't about the toes. There's some psychological
I just
thing
want
with the
mine to get to a
toes."
place where someone can suck on them.
Is that a thing for you?
Oh, I think so. Have you ever had someone suck on your toes?
Uh-uh.
It feels good. I don't think I've only had it briefly. Just
Not for like
not
5
like
minutes.
a regular go-to. Yeah,
toe blowjob.
a toe job. You don't think that would feel good?
How do you ask for that when this is happening?
Well, it has to be someone who's kind of a freak, and they just go for it.
Can you broach the topic without feeling...
I think so. If you're with somebody that's open.
God, I can't even imagine. Huh.
I wish you could just... Yeah. I don't know.
What? Write a script?
No, I just wish... Well, I was going to say I wish you could know what people are into and not into. What are the absolute off? What's
No
off
way.
the
I
table?
feel like the
You think it changes?
evolution of seeing that is...
Figuring that out?
Yeah. I think that's part of the thing. Right?
Yeah. And I think you kind of know anyway, regardless, before you start having sex.
It's fun when you're totally wrong.
The person is more uninhibited than you thought?
Yeah.
Yeah,
or-
that's fun.
And then you're gonna take a left right up here. There, it's nailed.
Ooh.
Yeah, fans.
Okay. I know how to... I can't wear the headphones in there, so I'm gonna hide these, and I'm just gonna wear my backpack, and if they tell me to take it off, I'll tell them I'm on dialysis.
I don't think they're gonna tell you to take it off. I like going through all of the possibilities. Alright, now you had the typical experience.
What do you mean?
Pedicure experience.
I did have one?
Yeah.
The last time?
That was your standard fare.
The last one.
Yeah, the last one.
So why are you're saying this one might be different?
This one's a little bit fancier.
Do we put on robes with this one?
No.
Is this all Vietnamese women? Because if it's just like chicks from
It's
Sandy.
white chicks.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
No? Don't want to come here?
No, I do.
We can go to a different one.
No, we made an appointment. Look at this. Look at my car. Codependence Guide to the 12 Steps.
Oh my gosh.
The 12 Steps of
to
Adult Children. And then
what's
my
this?
Kindle, which is just got volumes.
Blueprint for progress.
That's the Al-Anon one.
Jeez.
I don't think people understand why I do all this
You
shit.
should write
Not that
your
I have
own
to.
book that incorporates all of them.
Huh.
Like...
Have you had your nails done recently?
By Judy.
So you're having your daughter do...
Yeah, she does them, but it's a process because you have to take a couple of showers before all the nail polish comes off the skin around the nail.
I mean, does she... Oh, I see. So she does...
She gets it kind of all over the toe. But it does come off the skin before it comes off the nail. It's kind of a little trade secret.
Okay, that makes sense. Is she open to feedback about it, or as a mom, do you have to kind of balance that? Be like, oh, thanks, honey. That's sweet. It's great.
My like general parenting methodology is to just be like, you do everything so amazing. I don't know if that's good or not, but it's what I'm going with.
Yeah, well, no, I think that's good. I think that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, that's better than being like, well, you kind of spelled this okay, but you should really work on, like...
Yeah, that's what I grew up with.
Yeah, me too. I think, like, yeah.
I was talking with somebody about enthusiasm today, and, I mean, would you think of me as an enthusiastic person?
Yeah.
You would?
I think so.
That surprises me, because I did not grow up with what I would call enthusiasm. I don't have any memories of enthusiasm.
You offer a lot of positive reinforcement.
But is that enthusiasm? Like, I didn't think of enthusiasm as like a gym coach, like, clapping.
Oh, yeah. No, that's not really it.
Huh.
I wouldn't use that. That's not the thing.
That's not enthusiasm. Okay.
You're supportive.
Wow, thank you. That's a nice thing to say. I would prefer to be that way. I used to not be.
You're like, don't want to give people false hope. Like,
Yeah, but see, that's what I mean is, why not just, like, as a parent, why not just swing for the fences and it's not false hope. I mean, why at least be an ally? Why, I guess the thinking is maybe on one level, well, the kid needs to learn, the world is hard, the kid needs to learn about adversaries, and I'll go ahead and be that. I'm the parent.
Right. Being able to take some critique is good, I think. But, I mean, my brother, I think about this, like, why my brother got like this and we didn't. Like, he, for a while, thought that he was going to be a professional skateboarder. And then there was also a time that he thought he was going to be, like, in the NBA. It's just wondering if, like, my parents encouraged him because he was a boy in different ways than they encouraged us.
I mean, did they? I feel like a lot of parents were in that position of trying to talk their kid down from the NBA thing.
Yeah, like, this isn't maybe realistic.
I find this happening more and more where my friends that have kids, I really am like, I don't think you get to see it from the other side, but like, well, you don't, but I mean, because I'm sure it changes you forever, but I look at who I am and I imagine what I would be like with a kid, which I don't think I'd be terrible or anything, but the level, like the level of strength it takes to not kill it, or it's high, I would think.
To not what?
Kill the kid.
Kill. Yeah, well.
Do you remember the lady, this was my hometown, where she put all the kids in the station wagon and backed the car into a river?
No, I don't remember that one. I remember a bathtub one.
Which you gotta actually acknowledge the kind of momness of that level, that kind of murder.
You get it. You're like, I can see, like, they're in a moment where all the kids are, like, coming to you with popsicles and crying all at the same time, and you just, like, are like, this, no, I refuse this life. I reject it.
I mean, that's a lot. You're raising a kid, you're going through a breakup, and you're in a quarantine, and that's just that's a lot. That's not even the tip of the iceberg, really. I know you got other shit going on.
It was just like a rough week. Like,
yeah.
Mother's Day is kind of, why do they have these holidays? Why can't we should get rid of them? All of them.
Well, can you imagine even bringing it up? Like, who would you bring it up to?
I know.
How would you organize the campaign to cancel Mother's Day, first of all?
I mean, amidst all of the posts on social media about, like, people's moms and being a mom and spouses and all of it, there wasn't a lot from people who were like, if you're having a hard time with this day, call me. It's just very fraught.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
I think we shouldn't have holidays.
What an amazing platform to run on as a candidate. Again, though, even if you ran on that platform and you did have somehow the legislative power, I don't know where you would... you would pass the bill to cancel Mother's Day, and...
Amidst all the, talking about pandemics and national debt.
Well, the level of guilt, the guilt that you would get from the whole mother contingent, like they say it doesn't matter, but I think you would, the level of national guilt, I think would be pretty high.
Probably nail salons are going to be like the last places back online. That's my theory.
Well, don't they say that the COVID shows up in your toes? Like one of the symptoms is just really mangled toes?
I haven't heard that one.
Are you just at the point where you don't even want to talk about the disease? Like I say it and I just want to take...
I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
I'm sick of hearing about it. I'm tired of hand sanitizer.
I got a hand sanitizer that smells like rum. It smells like one of the last benders I went on. It's hand sanitizer. It's like some beach smell. Like I was wondering why they had it in stock, and now I know. And
because it was it rum, really?
It's Bender. I think it's called Andy's Last Bender hand sanitizer.
We have the 6 o'clock appointments for pedicures. Hi.
Hi. Is that us?
Yeah.
Right there?
Uh-huh. Are you gonna do clear or toe color? Like last time?
I don't think I want sparkly. Man, there's a lot of colors. Help me find the least, the most...
Neutral's down there.
Okay. Oh, this is Hello Kitty brand. I dated someone, and when she would go to the nail salon, she would ask me what color I wanted. I thought it was kind of endearing.
Did you like that, or did it bug you?
No, I loved it. It was cute.
Aw. Did you have a preference?
I mean, it was just like a collaborative thing.
Hi, take a seat right here.
Okay.
To you.
So,
What do I do here? I'm recording a podcast. Is that okay?
You're good.
Also, I don't know what I'm doing.
You're good.
This is
First time?
second. Okay.
What's your temperature?
That's great.
Good.
It's blue.
Yeah.
Is it like special water?
No, so it's just regular water. We put like a little tablet in it that's blue, and so it helps sanitize your feet.
Oh, okay.
oh yeah? And the blue just, like, then you know you put it in.
I'm gonna bring this one out.
What's your name?
I'm Claire.
Hi, Claire. I'm Andy.
Nice to meet you.
You too.
Oh, just this one.
And then
for
as
now.
far
Oh,
as
okay.
like shape, what do you like to see on your toes?
I'm not really good at
You
directions.
can pick.
It's all good.
Do you like to trim them down at all?
Do you think they need it?
Oh, just a few of them, not
Okay.
all. We'll just kind of even them
It's
out.
pretty rugged. There's a lot of sandals and dirt.
Is that a tattoo on your ankle, or did you draw
No,
on
it's me writing on my foot when I'm talking on the phone.
writing? It looks like a little house.
It's just a bunch of lines. But Junie is like her favorite thing to draw is a house unicorn. It's a house with a
With a unicorn on its
what are
head?
they called? Horn.
Horn?
What
Yeah.
is that called?
I think horn. Let's
Yeah.
go with horn.
Yeah, she draws a house
With a
unicorn.
unicorn on its head.
I know.
With a horn on its head. That's amazing.
The other day I came home she'd been with a babysitter, and she had like 10 sheets of papers with like the same little guy in one the left-hand corner, and then a line across the middle. And they were like zombies, and the line was like blocking them from getting to her bed. It's like one of those moments where you're like,
did I put this
both
darkness
hilarious,
in you? Yeah.
but like terrifying.
Yeah.
The thing she's 4. Like, should she be thinking about zombies and then making?
I mean, it's on TV. There are a lot of zombies.
Yeah. And every night before bed, she says, "Mom, is the night long?" And it kind of breaks my heart every time.
Yeah, it sounds like you're fucking this kid up.
Probably. Thanks, Auntie.
I think you're a great mom. You're like a poet mom. You're the mom that like an artist kid has.
What did you say that Judy's gonna like? She's gonna have me as a mom, and she'll become an accountant. That will be like
As a rebellion.
her rebellion.
Right, yeah.
She'll become like a religious accountant. Is this something you think you're gonna do on the regular, or is
This?
this just like a one-time experiment?
I don't know, it's grown on me. It's very relaxing. And you kind of get high on the fumes a little bit.
It's
You
not
guys-
as fumey in here. That other place had 30
that
people
other
getting
place was
acrylics.
like being inside a model airplane factory. Do you get brain damage? Or
Someone was telling me, and who knows if these are folklores or whatever, that when I was a hairstylist, that hairstylists ingest tons of hair and it gets stuck in their bodies.
like a cat? Do you lick
Yeah.
your clients?
No, just from just flying around.
I could see that.
Yeah.
My grandma read a thing that chewing ice gives you cancer,
Oh.
and she would always kind of trot that one out.
My grandma was visiting me, and I was like, "Grandma, you're gonna come to the track with me so I can run." And she was so horrified. "You're never gonna be able to have kids if you keep running."
Because it shakes your ovaries around? Yeah.
I've never heard that one before.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
My grandma, up until the very end, believed that all her health problems came from having been bit by a spider at a state fair in Alabama in like 1978.
Wow.
To the end. How many men do you get coming in here? A lot?
Because yeah, they'll come with their girlfriend or wives.
Yeah.
Or sometimes just by themselves.
Really?
You were so self-conscious at the last place.
Well, that one everyone stopped what they were doing and looked at.
Yeah.
See? What's the clear stuff you just put on me?
So that's cuticle eliminator, so it'll help soften your cuticles when you get that dead skin around your nail off. It'll help come off.
I see you at a Tracy Chapman
Okay,
concert.
that hurts my feeling. Today you said I wouldn't be a good polygamist, and that you could see me at a Tracy Chapman concert.
You just said it was,
I said you'd
said it
fuck
was
up your
good.
kid though. We're even.
That's true. That
Go ahead and
is my biggest fear.
Who doesn't? You can't get through childhood without getting some on you. I mean, have you ever met a kid with healthy parents? Yeah? They're boring. What?
I said I have a kid.
Yeah,
Her kid's healthy.
they're just not very interesting.
Just told her kid's not interesting.
Who? Oh, I don't know that you're healthy.
She said she
Oh,
was.
she's healthy. Anyone that says they're healthy isn't.
Is it?
That's a huge red flag. When someone says they're honest,
Right. Why lie?
what do you do as a parent when your kid wants to play with another kid and that kid's clearly fucked up, like
Right.
psychologically?
No, my sister has this problem. Like the class
What do
bully.
you do?
Yeah, that's good.
Is
My
it?
kid's still young. He's finding all of the advice.
My responses are extreme. Move cities. Or
Yeah, but they'll keep finding them. I mean, I did. I just thought
were you attracted to bullies?
that's a good question. No, I may have been a little bit of a bully.
I was
Were you?
like the shy
Verbally, yeah.
Probably the bully.
Yeah.
I was a shy overachiever kid that had the fuck up friends.
Yeah, my parents always said that. You need to pick better friends.
Yeah.
It doesn't work that way. You just like who you like.
How's this pressure?
Good. Thank you.
You know?
Yeah.
What is that, lotion?
Lotion, yeah. It's just really runny.
Oh. I think I could keep doing this, but I need company. I don't think.
You wouldn't just come sit and like
I think on
take
my
a
own,
nap?
I'm too creepy. I put out too weird. It's not because I am. I just put out some weird vibes.
These
when I get
ladies
nervous.
don't look creeped out.
You're
What?
just socially awkward.
They're
Yeah.
I'm
she
socially
just called you socially awkward.
No, I know. I am.
I love that.
Yeah, you just solved a lot of my problems. I guess I never just. That's really a quick
You're
description.
not creepy. If you're quiet, then it's just
Andy.
you're socially awkward.
Thank
That's
you.
what I am. So
Yeah.
I'm not creepy, but I'm
I
awkward.
bet that's the sweetest thing you've
That
heard
is.
all day.
Yeah.
You're not
No.
creepy.
You just really years of therapy and relationships all summed up. I guess most people figure that out. I don't know.
Andy's a comedian.
Yeah.
Is that like put a lot of pressure on you?
No, it's fine. It usually explains a lot to people. They're usually like, okay.
That you're a comedian.
Did you feel weird saying, I'm a comedian for a while when you first started saying it?
Yeah, because when you're new, it just sounds like I'm a dancer
Or I'm a,
and I'm new
Poet.
to it. Yeah. Yeah.
it's an awkward statement.
I feel worse for my parents having to tell their friends. I actually have sympathy for them.
You don't think they like it?
I think they understand it,
I think
but
my dad would always roll his eyes if he ever said, like, my daughter's a comedian. It would be hard for him to say it
yeah.
straight
I don't
up.
think it's easier for my parents. I don't know how people get massages at the airport,
Oh, I know.
right? I don't want to receive pleasure out in the wide open. It needs to be private and somewhat shameful. Like a
Shameful?
little bit. Have you ever had to just say no to somebody because their feet were so disgusting?
In school, but you couldn't.
You couldn't?
That was the school's job to tell them no. So
They
I
had
would
to.
go up to my teacher and they'd come check and be like, okay.
What would, like, qualify?
If there was like
Fungal?
fungus toes or like, something that would spread to the seat.
Can you cut this one more? I feel like I'm gonna. I don't.
Is this foot good?
I think that one's awesome. Yeah, I'm just like. I feel like I'm getting like a
Just this
hook
one?
now.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome. Sorry, I should ask you.
It's okay. Do you see a lot of this middle toe thing, like the long middle toe situation? Does it mean? Do you know if it means something? Oh.
Toes are just weird. Yeah.
It would be interesting to look at so many toes all day. They look the same. Toes, a toes, a toe. I think you should do this podcast thing on a first date.
I tried.
And what did she say?
I still have the tape of it.
Did it go good? Wait, did you put this online somewhere?
No, I never put it out.
Is it
Because I
terrible?
asked her if she wanted to go out again. She said no at the end.
So last time we did our things like that.
I feel like I picked yellow. And this might have been a mistake. Can I pay you to have another color? I really will. I don't mean to repeat it because I feel like I picked fungus. I don't know, but not disease color. No, I mean I picked it. This is my fault. You picked it. Oh my god. You're paying for this.
Like a disease.
Yeah, can
I'll
I have
pay for it, but
as close to like natural, as close to looking like I'm not a guy who does my toes.
Oh, okay. I mean, like that.
I feel bad that I'm asking you to do.
Don't.
You promise?
We've had people who like finish like her, and then are like, I don't
No
like it.
way.
Then we do it.
You just look like from the future. You look like you had toenail implants. They're perfect.
Alrighty, you're open.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
It was very relaxing. And thank you for accommodating my toenail color.
Of course.
Yeah.
You can get your chest waxed.
Wax?
Not that you need to.
Oh, you can do teeth whitening. The men's Brazilian, $70.
You should do that for your next podcast.
I want my dick whitened. Can I have? Thank you. Okay. Goodbye. It's either, I mean, I was just thinking, like, when was the last time I touched a human? And my mind, I went to, I think I gave someone a fist bump at the end of March. No, I swear, I think that's the last.
That's hard.
It's crazy.
No, I know. Like, even just hugging Junie is, like, kind of a big deal for me these days. I sneak in and sleep next to her when I'm having a lot of anxiety, and then I feel like, I wonder if that's, like, psychologically damaging for her.
Yeah. Do you hear that? Did
What?
you hear that noise? That's the garage door going up. My cousin just got home. What? I'm a grown man. I mean, I'm in a room. I mean, New York was good training for this because I'm living in a room, and that's not this different, not that different, but
Right.
I mean, yeah, and I'm totally fine being here. Everyone's being super cool, but I'm ready to. We should probably get going.
Okay. All right. Well, it's nice talking to you.
We have to hang up a little bit more cheerfully.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I'm, like, a major downer right now.
No, that's
I tell
fine.
anybody who will listen that I'm depressed.
You're allowed to be who you are. It just can't end with. I don't remember what it was. But it was like, well, I guess that's it. I guess we're done.
Do you want me to come up with something right now so you
No.
can have it?
No, I just want to know that you're. Well, I guess. What do you say when your friend is hurting? Because you don't want to placate him and be like, well, what do you say? What would you want? What do you want me to say? What would you want a supportive friend to say?
I don't know. I don't know what there is to say. I'm really bad at this too.
Your hurt has an expiration date on
You'll
it.
be fine. Time heals all wounds.
Well, and you really will be more than fine because
I know.
No, I mean it. Like the ones that hurt, they hurt because they're carving out a deeper spot in there. I think for Jesus, for like another. For a better relationship. I do. I think that's how it works.
I hope so.
Cami, come on. You're gonna be fine. Not fine, but you're gonna have one, and that you're gonna be like, oh, I can't even. You really will. You really will. I mean, you're not there now, but you really will get to a point where you're like, I can't even remember that. You'll forget about it. There'll be a time where you're like, I hadn't even thought about him. That's crazy.
Yeah, I can't wait for that. I want it to happen now. I think if they had a pill for that, I would take it.
Really? The Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind thing? You'd have your memory
I don't remember
erased?
that movie, but yeah, that idea appeals to me.
But see, here's the problem with that, is you might accidentally get back together with them again. You might go on a date and date that person all over again and have to go through it.
What if you just kept dating the same person over and over? Did you have someone to cheer you up?
I had a whole army. I had a team. I had 2 psychiatrists. I had a psychiatrist, a psychologist. I had like 3 12-step programs. So, yeah.
Yeah.
I did.
I have a psychiatrist tomorrow, so I'm excited. It's a
Me
new
too.
one. You do?
It's a video appointment.
Yeah.
No, I've had a lot of people to talk through it with. I think you were one.
Yeah, but much later. I wasn't there in the heat of it.
Well, I'm here. I mean, if you want to talk, I'm happy to listen. You're not a downer.
I feel bad just talking your ear off. You've been my support through this whole thing.
You've been support to me, so it's not. You forget. You don't realize when you're not the person. It doesn't. It doesn't hurt me the same.
It can get annoying.
Well, yeah, but you have. But you have plenty of minutes left.
All right.
You got.
Okay. Well, we should talk, even if it's not about that stuff. But it's nice talking to you. Make me laugh, and that feels good.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, you too. I think we came up with like 3 or 4 different bits here, possibly.
Good.
Remember what Dr. used to always say when
We had the same therapist.
This is amazing. Wait a minute, we gotta cover that real quick because I gave you my therapist, right? What? Wait a minute.
It's true.
Well, he used to say, "How are you feeling about yourself?" Whenever I'd be talking about heartbreak, he would always ask me how I'm feeling about myself. No, seriously, it was always a good indicator though, because usually the worse I was feeling about the breakup, usually it was the worse I was. Just kind of like my self-esteem was really low, and or I wasn't on track with any kind of purpose in my life, or
Yeah, I know.
like that's the thing that soothes. That's the only thing that's really soothed that over time is exercise and
Activities like writing or
doing something that you feel like is your power, your purpose.
yeah, exactly. Like it engages your brain in a certain way that feels really good. There's a reason that you got into it in the first place. Do you believe in predestiny or everything's supposed to happen the way that it does? You're going to meet this people you're supposed to meet. Do you believe in that kind of stuff?
Well, do I believe that everything is supposed to happen the way it's happening?
Destiny or the universe has some plan or there's some great thing or you meeting people that you met in former lives or...
Yeah.
Do you believe in all that?
I'm open. I'm sort of agnostic about it. I don't feel like I have any place to strongly disagree. But it does seem like there are people that you've known forever and you've just met them. And but destiny, I don't know. I never used the word destiny though. I don't know that I've ever used the word destiny and
I think people should use it more. Just throw it around.
Destiny.
Yeah. This is my destiny, or this is not my destiny. That feels good to say. I'm gonna start saying that about everything.
That would be a good thing to say on a customer service call. Be like, this is not my destiny. This $25 overdraft is not my destiny, and I don't think it's yours either. I'm gonna use that.
I was not born for this.
This is not why we're here, Brenda.
Brenda, what? There's just some names that are questionable. I think that's one of them.
Thank you so much, Cami. I'm grateful for your friendship. Thanks for letting me put this out there. I gotta tell you, this is a brave one. So maybe give us a review on iTunes and mention that maybe Cami's vulnerability might have meant something to you. Because I was a little worried she wasn't going to let me put it out. Thank you to Aaron Campbell for the music. And Braden Hamilton, rest in peace. Miss you, buddy. Also, music by Future Sequence. This is coming out on my birthday. Go to the Wandering the Isles Facebook page if you enjoy this show and you want to keep it going as a weekly thing. You can do recurring monthly support. Go to patreon.com/Wandering the Isles. It's patreon.com/Wandering the Isles. Also, you can go to visit us on the web at wanderingtheisles.com. And see you next week. All right, this is going to be a mess to edit.
You reached Cami Nelson. Please leave me a message and I'll call you back. Thanks.
At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Cami, it's me. Anyway, call me back. Or don't. Whatever. I hope you're well. All right. See ya.